Hello and welcome to my garage. Today we are going to replace the old head unit from my Hiace to something that is a little bit more updated. This is the Sony XAV-AX3200 and it comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Because right now I'm just using my phone when I'm using GPS and it's not that convenient, and the radio doesn't really work in Australian frequency, so we're gonna get that changed. And I was also charging this gimbal so that it will record. Let me show you what we're up to right now. So right now I have the dashboard removed. There was a couple of pieces in the way, one big piece over there, and then I also have the stock head unit removed as well, and I had to plug it back in and get the CD out because I quite like the CD. This is the old head unit. It tilts up. It's supposed to have GPS or Navi. And supposed to also have radio, but it doesn't work. This being a Japanese head unit, not gonna work in Australian radio frequencies. So we went during the Christmas sale, or just before the Christmas sale, and got a bunch of things. There was a reverse camera, couple of head unit harnesses, which I still don't know if it's the correct one or not. We'll see once we try to install this, and the head unit itself. So comes with a little remote, and ooh, this is super light. It's a single DIN that is what was it called? A single DIN body with a double DIN screen? I don't know if that's the technical term. Bunch of screws, wirings inside as well. Let's see, what are these? Okay, let's see how it goes. Alright, so we have our first hiccup. This old head unit, I thought it was a little wider, and turns out it was. If you compare this to the new unit, you can see it's a little wider, where the new one is a little narrower. Luckily, the back of it, so the main body of the head unit, remains the same, width-wise at least. So I think I can use the original bracket to mount it into the van. It just means that when I have the dashboard, or when I have the dash installed, there will be a gap, which I'm okay to live with, and eventually I can fill the gaps on the right and on the side. All right, let's see if I can get the bracket mounted, and we'll go from there. Alright, here's the end result. One aftermarket head unit with stock brackets installed. Luckily all the holes lined up, but I was only able to utilize the top two because there's half of it that is non-existent. Let's see if I can mount it back to the van and figure out the wiring at the back. Alright, before I put it in, I need to figure out what to plug in the back of this. So from Sony, they gave us these wires. If you want to go with the figure out which cable goes where approach, or there are companies that makes vehicle harnesses that is car specific and also head unit manufacturer specific. So I got the Sony head unit for the hopefully correct Toyota connector So here it is. That looks like it goes into, okay, I'm guessing that is plugged in, it's not coming out. And then you have these stuff, which I believe that goes here. Let's clip. If they clip. One moment. Okay, so this is the end result. You have the Sony harness and the Toyota harness. What I need to plug in is, hopefully, matches up to here. Don't know what these are actually. I also have what looks like a remote output or REM output, and then a reverse and parking light if I want to go that route. I right now am also going to double check and see if this reverse camera, at least the harness of it works. Looks like it's a 12 volt plus ground and camera and mic in here. I just plug this in and that should work. And then the other end of it is the camera, which is here. Let's take that out. Pretty standard camera. Mount maybe underneath the license plate, molding or trim, and then point it downwards, and I have visuals. The van comes with like sonar sensors as well, and front and back, so in a way I don't really need the visuals, but it's nice to have. Let's figure out how to plug this in the car, test if it works, or if I need to figure out how to solder and learn an extra skill. So we're back inside the van right now. There is a lot of aftermarket stuff in here. No idea what this does. That comes out of here. There's a bunch of cigarette lighting apparatus in there. This goes to the clock. These are from the back of the radio. This is the antenna, I believe. And then there's a bunch of different wirings in here. I actually don't know what this does. I have two grounding points in here that is not stock. This is stock harness. That is the hazards and the curtain controls. But it looks like it matches up. So let me plug this in and plug in the antenna, and I think I should be able to test and power it up, see if it works. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I have to double check and just to make sure that whatever I had in there, all the extra stuff, are meant to be, or were meant to be there. I'm guessing this is some sort of, let me flip this. I'm guessing these two are some sort of like GPS wires, or like they're all pretty stock standard looking, nicely wrapped. Well, when I say nicely wrapped, it's not. I got two wires that's tapped in there. No idea what they power up. Probably might not even be the ETC card, to be honest, because it doesn't do the normal, Japanese voice to tell you to put the card in. But I have everything wired up. I mean, as much as I can. All the stuff in there that is necessary is wired up, so I'm gonna try. What is this? Go away. I'm gonna try and power this up, put the key in, see if it works. This is what it looks like currently in its mounted position. There is gonna be some gap left and right, which I have to fix, but let's pop the key in. Hopefully I don't blow any fuses. Without accessory, nothing. Came up. Okay. Alright, let me set this up and I will come back to you. Alright, so it powers up. See the radio. Can I seek?
Thank you for listening today, and don't forget to visit our YouTube channel called
Okay, what are some of the good radio stations? Okay, let's go to smooth. 95.3. Audio works left and right. Excellent. There's some preset stuff here which I have to get rid of. Alright, then I want to have a look and see if my phone is gonna work. One moment. Android works. Oh, good song too. Yeah, it's working. I think my phone, I restarted my phone as well, so it's gonna take a bit of time for the music and all the maps to load, but so far so good, honestly. So, I need to, for the rest of the job, tire up the wiring at the back, maybe zip tie some stuff that is not in use, move that out of the way, reverse camera, which I need to do, and then put all the trims back in, and that's about it. Cool. Yeah, it looks like there's some software glitches. Software glitches. Software problems. When I plug in my phone for Android Auto, the music plays for a second and then just go buzz and turn itself on, restart. Radio works, which is good. I need to just, probably when my partner comes back, I will try with her iPhone to test out the Apple CarPlay side of things, and if that all goes well, we should be good. I also need to put in the microphone as well, because there is voice input function on this. So let's get the job finished, and hopefully I'll get this done before lunchtime. Give myself an hour, see how it goes. Alright, so this is done to my satisfaction for now. I got a message from my mom and I have to go pick her up from the station. So I quickly put everything back together. There's still a bunch of wirings that I don't think is needed, or is some sort of like old aftermarket head unit that this had. So things need a bit of finesse, tidy up-ish. A couple of things I did break. One is this thing, which I now need to figure out a way to put it back in place. And this thing when I was trying to figure out what's inside, but those are pretty fixed with double-sided tape. Other than that, let's see if I can start this and have a look. As this works, that's good. This is on. Radio. That helps. A laser radio works. I will figure out. I'll figure out the smartphone, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay stuff later, and then yeah, but that will be another day. Alright, so that is it for today. I will figure out what to do with the rest of the wiring. I haven't installed the rear camera yet. I just didn't. I ran out of time today. So that'll be in a future video / episode. But for now, this is functional. I'll figure out the basilment, is that what it's called? And then yeah, just enjoy the head unit for now. Enjoy music for once. Alright, cool. I'll talk to you guys another time.